It's time for our Meet the Monarch interview with our state-bound wrestler and Jaxson Hildebrand from Denison. Jaxson, third time, you've made it again.
Yeah, it feels good to make it 3 times in a row.
What was that feeling like? I know you've been here before, you've kind of experienced this before, but district champion, coming off the Hawkeye 10 championship too. You keep on just checking things off.
Yeah, feels good to finally get it over with. 3-time district champ feels good. Hawkeye 10 champ feels good. Beating my uncle's records feel good. It's just checking everything off. Now it's to go win the state championship.
I know we've talked about it before. What would you like to do? What would be a success for you at state?
Just going out there, throwing everything that I have on the mat. Win, lose, draw, whatever. I'm just gonna give everything I got. Place, not place. Throw it all out there last season. Got nothing else to lose.
Did you have any doubt that maybe you'd stumble and wouldn't be able to get back to state?
No doubt in my mind. I knew I was going to make it. Last match in district, I was already in the state tournament to start with, but I needed that district win to really put my name out there because that kid has wrestled a lot of people that I'll see at state. So it feels good to get that win because then they noticed it and they gave me the 4 seed. I don't have a loss on the season either, so it feels good to get the 4 seed.
Well, how do you feel like this is different from your other seasons?
I feel like people finally recognize who I am and what the work I put in. Last couple seasons, I got the 8 and 9 seed, and after I won if I would have won my first round, obviously, I would have had the state champ the next round. So it feels good to finally put my name out there and they recognize who I am and get a good seed.
Is it kind of crazy to think this is, you're getting down to your final matches in your high school career?
Yeah, it's a weird feeling that I could wrestle only 5, 6, maybe even twice the rest of my high school career. And, I just going to throw everything out there. Once again, just do what I can. I want a place. I'm going to do whatever I can to do it.
In your mind, we've talked about some of the things that you've been able to do this year. We even talked about, you started the season off, coming off an injury. You go into this season knowing that you need to make it back to state. You accomplish that. You break 1 record. You break 2 records. You continue to break records. Has there been pressure? Has it bothered you at all?
No, not at all, really. I just, after school, going to practice, have fun, work my butt off. Weekends, go to a tournament, have fun, work my butt off. I'm having fun. I'm not putting any pressure on myself. And I think that's one thing what I'm doing a lot better this year is there's no pressure at all. I know what I can do, and I just go out there and do what I do.
What's it mean, or how do you feel, I guess, when other coaches, I've heard Jacob Bronner, talk about some of the girls even, and some other people of you could be the next, Jaxson Hildebrand if you put in and do this, this, and this. Or you can set yourself in the record books, but you have to kind of start here and start today. What's that kind of, mean to you?
It means a lot, honestly. For people that I look up to and people who look up to me, they want to model themselves after me. It feels really good. The amount of work I put in, I can see why they say that, honestly, because I've been working my tail off the past 4 years to get where I am now. And so I hope the people that are getting told that they go out there, they work their tail off and make their dreams come true. And hopefully, if they're wrestling, break my records because, that'd be really cool.
I can tell you jump rope more in one wrestling match than I think I've ever had in my whole life.
Yeah, I did jump rope a lot.
No, it's just it's great to see all the hard work, and I don't think a lot of people even know. The one thing that I also would say is pretty amazing. Not only have you been dealing with everything you have to do, going out there winning and staying undefeated this year, you're at all the youth tournaments. Mm-hmm. You're also reffing them too.
Yeah, no, you got to get back to the little kids. They look up to you. They think you're the coolest person ever, and it just feels cool to have people look up to me. And I just want to make the high school. The athletics starts from the youth program. If you don't have a good youth program, they're not going to know what they're doing in middle school or high school, and you can't teach them everything in 8 years. So if they start young and they have a role model or somebody who knows what they're doing to show them how to do it, what to do everything right, and just be overall good people, I feel like that's going to build a winning culture, and I want to change around the wrestling program for the years to come, because I want Denison to be a wrestling powerhouse in the next coming years.
Now, also talking about it, I know we touched upon a little bit of state, but do you know what it looks like, kind of the map of it? Like you kind of said, I know you have a first round bye this year.
Yeah, I'm just, the past couple of years, I looked too far into it, and I got in my own mind. I saw the 4 seed, I shut my phone. I'm not looking too far into it. When the day comes and I see who I'm wrestling, I'll watch their match, I'll see their tendencies, I'll see what's open, what I can do. Otherwise, I'm not looking too far into it. I'm just gonna, go in the next 2 days of practice, work my tail off like I've been doing all season, and then get prepared for Wednesday night.
When you're in a match, what's kind of going through your mind?
I feel like the guy, I know what I'm gonna do. I just gotta feel, I've watched film on people, so I kind of know what they're gonna do. But just watching film and then feeling them in person is a whole different scenario. So if they're strong, I'll go to my sweeps, work the edges, create angles. If they're not as strong and I know I'm quicker, I'll just blast double them, just create openings. I know I'm in better shape than 99.9% of the people that I wrestle. So if they're giving me a tough time, I'll just keep working them until they get tired, and that's when I go.
Now, I know I'm going to kind of go off the wall for 1 second. I know I've asked you a lot of questions over the years. What's in your headset? You're always listening to music too. What's that go-to song for you before a match?
Earlier in the meets or tournaments, I'm listening to Katy Perry, Taylor Swift, some country music. Throw some in there. Just keep the mood light, not get too worked up. Then around when I'm getting ready to wrestle, I throw on some heavy metal. My uncle Adam actually showed me a song that he listens to before every match, and I throw it on. It's Divine by Korn. I keep that on repeat for about 10 minutes. I go out there and I go kick butt. But that's definitely the go-to song is Divine by Korn.
And another question, wrestling-wise, favorite memory, and what has it meant to you?
Oh, definitely sophomore year, district championship. That definitely was the turning point of my wrestling career. Knocking off the number 5 kid, being unranked, nobody knew who I was as a sophomore. That really put confidence in myself. Just to realize what I can do if I really set my mind to it. And yeah, that was definitely the turning point and the biggest memory of my whole wrestling career.
And tell us again, family members that you kind of want to shout out that I know have been very supportive for you guys as well.
Yeah, definitely my mom and Justin, my stepdad. They have been doing absolutely everything they can for all 4 years. Freshman year, cutting weight, my mom made me salads, made sure I was underweight. Sophomore, junior, helped me cut weight from 205. I was only 10 pounds, but she helped me with that. And then this year, making sure I keep a full 220. I mean, I'm sitting around 215, but she's throwing food at me more than I can eat. And then Justin helping me with, he keeps everything in his mind, and he's boom, 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 boom. He's organized. I'm not organized at all. So to have him to keep everything organized, see you wrestling this, he beat this, and this, showing me film. It's great to have those two to help me around, and just rest of my family, my grandparents, Gene Hayden, Jerry Hayden, Mary Davis, Rick Davis. They show up. I mean, they make it their own little circle in the top, purple, and I can always look at them after I win a match. So it feels good to have them. Then all the cousins that I'm going to see this weekend too, past wrestlers for Denison, Jaden, or Swamp, Jeb, and then Adam, Connor, all them. It's just surreal, having all the support from my family, and it feels good. So I want to thank them for all that they've done for me the past 4 years.
Well, Jaxson, you made us all proud. Good luck, and go out there and have some fun.
Thank you.